Please join with me as we salute our nation's flag.
Present.
I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'd like to introduce three beautiful young ladies from the Morris County School of Technology who are going to sing God Bless America for us. We have Shreya Durba, Shreya Sawant, and Shapali Das. Girls?
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home sweet home. God bless America, my home sweet home.
Teacher, order. Right. Forward. March.
Please remain standing while Father Barron gives the invocation.
Let us pray. Almighty and eternal God, you revealed your glory to the nations. God of power and might, wisdom and justice, through you authority is rightly administered, laws are enacted, and judgment is decreed. We pray for the members of our Board of Chosen Freeholders and all others who are entrusted to guard our political welfare. May they be enabled by your powerful protection to discharge their duties with honesty and ability. We likewise commend to your unbounded mercy all the citizens of the United States, that we may be blessed in the knowledge and sanctified in the observance of your holy law. May we be preserved in union and that peace which the world cannot give, and after enjoying the blessings of this life, be admitted to those which are eternal. We pray to you, who are Lord and God, forever and ever. Amen.
Please be seated. Adequate notice of this meeting, held this third day of January 2016, has been provided through resolution adopted by this board on October 28, 2015, and through posting of said resolution in the Administration Records Building and in the courthouse, and by mailing the resolution to all newspapers circulating in the county, and by filing a copy of the same with the Morris County Clerk and the Clerk of this board. I have received from the Morris County Board of County Canvassers certificates showing the determination of the election of John Cesaro as freeholder for a term of 3 years, Christine Myers as freeholder for a term of 3 years, and Deborah Smith as freeholder for a term of 3 years, and I have placed certificates on file. At this time, I ask John Cesaro to come forward to take the oath of office for freeholder. Officiating is Honorable Senator Joe Panaccio, holding the Bible, his wife Melissa, along with sons Jake Thomas and Braden Scott.
Something about kids and small animals?
Hey, buddy, how do you your mouth get all blue? Almost got to hold the Bible.
Hold the Bible.
Jake, you want to hold the Bible?
Okay.
Here, why don't we move over so the crowd? I know my parents want to take pictures.
Okay, freeholder, put your left hand on the Bible. Raise your right hand, repeat after me. I state your name.
I, John Cesaro,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
and to the governments established in the United States
and to the governments established in the United States
and in this state
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties of office
all the duties of the office of Freeholder
of the County of Morris
of the County of Morris
according to the best of my abilities.
according to the best of my abilities.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
John? John?
Oh, yeah. Give that back. I was going to let the little one hold the little one, but I don't even trust him.
Ready? We'll do two. One more. Do you want your parents up here?
Nah, it's
Do it later.
Yeah, it's fine. Hey, Frank, come on. One more for the Parsippany focus. Come on. You ready to get my kiss? Get my kiss. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
At this time, I ask Christine Myers to come forward to take the oath of office for freeholder. Officiating is Honorable Congressman Rodney Freelandhuysen. Holding the Bible will be her husband Stan, also her sons Tom and Stan.
Got the Bible, do it.
How do you want to do this? I think you're all over here. First timers.
I repeat your name.
I, Christine Myers,
Do solemnly
do
swear
solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New
and the
Jersey,
Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same
and to the governments
and to the governments
established in the United States
established in the United States
and this state
and in this state
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties of the office of
all the duties of the office of freeholder
the County of Morris according to the best of my
according
ability.
to the best of my abilities.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Take one picture together, please. Absolutely.
You guys get in here.
Perfect, thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations, you guys.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
At this time, I ask Deborah Smith to come forward to take the oath of office for Freeholder. Officiating is the Honorable Judge Vito Bianco. Holding the Bible will be her husband, Stephen.
Steve, why don't you? Mrs. Smith, are you prepared to take the oath of office?
Yes, I am.
All right, then if you would, raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Deborah Smith, do solemnly swear
I, Deborah Smith, do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
and to the governments established in the United States
and to the governments established in the United States
and in this state
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties of the office
all the duties of the office of Freeholder
Freeholder of the County of Morris,
of the County of Morris,
according to the best of my abilities,
according to the best of my abilities,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
And one more. Thank you.
No, Vito, you too. I never miss an opportunity in front of a mic. But I just wanted to explain a little bit about how I got here. It started with this man, my husband Stephen, who little did he know when he got his bar mitzvah Bible when he was 13 that we'd be using it today to swear me in as freeholder. He brought me to New Jersey, first to Randolph and then to Denville. Then I met Vito Bianco, councilman in Denville, who said, I'm putting together a ticket and I'd like to have you run with me. And he said, nobody knows you, so I'm going to run on my own. But we ran together, and I succeeded as councilwoman in Denville for 20 years. So Vito was the next step in my path, and many people. And then John Crickus and Dave Scapicchio asked me to run with them for Freeholder. Thank you both, and thank you both. And I appreciate it. I want to thank all of you. I see a lot of my family of Denville, my supporters here. I want to wish you all a Happy New Year and apologize for not kissing anyone. I'm very sick. And thank you very much.
I will now call the roll for attendance. Freeholder Cabana.
Here.
Freeholder Cesaro.
Here.
Freeholder DeFillippo.
Here.
Freeholder Lyon.
Here.
Freeholder Mastrangelo.
Here.
Freeholder Myers.
Here.
Freeholder Smith.
Here.
A quorum is established. Nominations for director for 2016 are in order.
I will nominate Catherine DeFillippo for director for the year 2016.
I second the motion.
Freeholder Cabana.
Yes.
Freeholder Myers.
Yes.
Freeholder Cesaro.
Yes.
Freeholder DeFillippo.
Yes.
Freeholder Lyon.
Yes.
Freeholder Mastrangelo.
Yes.
Freeholder Smith.
Yes.
Catherine A. DeFillippo is duly elected. At this time, I ask her to come down to take the oath of office for Freeholder Director. Officiating is Honorable Congressman Rodney Freelandheisen. Holding the Bible, her husband, Bob DeFillippo.
I state your name.
I, Catherine DeFillippo,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments established in the United States
and to the governments established in the United
and
States
in this state
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully, impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly
all
perform
the duties of the office of Freeholder Director
all the duties of the office of Freeholder Director
of the County of Morris,
of the County of Morris,
according to the best of my abilities.
according to the best of my abilities.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
May I have a nomination for Deputy Director?
Yes, Director, I move the appointment of Hank Lyon to be Deputy Director for the year 2016.
I second the motion.
Please do a roll call.
Freeholder Smith,
Yes.
Freeholder Mastrangelo,
Yes.
Freeholder Cabana,
Yes.
Freeholder Cesaro.
Yes.
Freeholder Lyon,
Yes.
Freeholder Myers,
Yes.
and Director DeFillippo.
Yes.
At this time, I ask Hank Lyon to come forward to take the oath of office for Deputy Freeholder Director. Officiating is Attorney Donald Dinsmore Jr. Holding the Bible will be his parents, Robert and Suzanne Lyon.
Please repeat after me. I, William Hank Lyon, do solemnly swear
I, William Hank Lyon, do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
and to the governments established in the United States and in this state,
and to the governments established in the United States and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties of
and that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties of the office of
Freeholder Deputy Director of the County of Morris,
Freeholder Deputy Director of the County of Morris,
according to the best of my abilities.
according to the best of my abilities.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Stay right up there, please. One over here, just a little to the left. Here. Come on. One more. Thank you very much.
point, we'd like to acknowledge the elected officials in the room.
Thank you, and Happy New Year to everyone. We would like to start by introducing our Congressman from the 7th District, Leonard Lance. Leonard, thank you. Congressman who's already been introduced twice, Congressman Rodney Frelinghuysen. In the 21st District, our Assembly Minority Leader, John Bramnick. The 25th Legislative District, Senator Anthony Bucco. Assemblyman Anthony Bucco. And Assemblyman Michael Patricaro. Michael. From the 40th District, Assemblyman Scott Romana. We have with us today Sheriff Ed Rochford, Prosecutor Fred Knapp. Fred, somewhere here. CCM President, County College of Morris, Dr. Ed Yaw. And we have former freeholders, John Krikis, Dave Scapicchio. Please raise your hands in the back. And number 7, Frank Drutzler. Oh, forgive me. He was a freeholder when I was a Cub reporter. I think it was that way. Assemblyman Joe Panaccio. I'm so sorry, Joe.
We also have a number of mayors, councilmen, councilwomen, and committee members here, and I'd like to thank all of you for coming out today. There are a number of people out in the foyer, and if they'd like to step in, we'll take a moment. There are seats around the room and more room against the wall. Good afternoon and welcome to the 2016 reorganization meeting of the Morris County Board of Chosen Freeholders. Seated on the dais to my right is Diane Kitchum, our clerk of the board, and to her right, our county administrator, John Bonani. To my left is our county counsel, John Napolitano. And behind me is Kathy Bird, our assistant county administrator, and Randall Bush, our assistant county counsel. They have my back. Special thanks to the Roxbury Police Color Guard. I saw we were represented by Roxbury, Denville, and Hanover today, so I thank you for presenting our nation's colors. And to our bagpiper, Detective Supervisor Matthew Potter of the Morris County Prosecutor's Office. I also have a special personal thank you to Pastor Stanley Barron of St. Elizabeth Ann Seton Church in Flanders for the invocation, and he will also be doing our benediction. Father Stan, it means a great deal to have you to represent my parish. Thank you. Also, thank you to the clerk of the board staff, Susan Allard and Janet Donaldson, for helping to make this a great success. I also would like to thank Shafali Das, Shari Durba, and Sharia Sawan from the Morris County School of Technology for your great rendition of God Bless America. A special thanks also to Chris Walker and the Buildings and Grounds crew for their assistance to get today's event off the ground. And to the folks of Amarok and Sedeso for the food and beverages that we'll all enjoy after this. Let me also congratulate John Cesaro, who was sworn in today for his new term, second term. And congratulations and welcome to the newest freeholders, Christine Myers and Deborah Smith. I look forward to working with all of you. And by the way, this is the first time in Morris County history that there are 3 women on the freeholder board. So congratulations. I also want to congratulate Hank Lyon for being selected as the board's deputy director. And And I'd like to thank John Cesaro for his contributions as Deputy Director in 2015. Thank you, John. I want to express gratitude to two gentlemen I had the pleasure of serving with on this board, Dave Scapicchio and John Krickus. Thank you for your service and dedication to Morris County. Dave and John, I wish you and your families good health in the new year and enjoy having family time. I also want to thank John Bonani and Kathy Bird and the department heads, all of you, and our county employees for all of that you've done for 2015 to make it so successful. So let's give the employees a hand. But most importantly, I have to thank my husband for letting me do this. Thank you, Bob, and for my children, Scott, Laura, and Robbie, who are not here today. Giants were calling, they had tickets. I did not know this would conflict with a game. And my daughter and daughter-in-law just recently had babies. So I'd like to wish my two grandchildren, not twins, but cousins, Liliana and Cora, for a very happy new year. And I want to welcome them to their first full year of life in 2016. Got a great family. It's an honor for me to be chosen today from my colleagues as to be the director. It's a privilege. I do not take it lightly, and I sincerely appreciate the confidence and trust that you have all placed in me. We are all elected to office because of trust, a trust placed in us by those who have elected us, a trust to make the right decisions, and a trust to keep our promises. My goals and those of my fellow freeholders in 2016 are to make the right decisions to reduce spending and to hold the line on taxes while delivering critical public safety and quality of life services that all of our residents of Morris County expect. 2015 was a year of significant accomplishment. We did not have a tax increase. We held it at 0% for a third year in a row. We did that while maintaining the county's AAA bond rating, something we're all very proud of. We continued to finance an aggressive road improvement effort, paving nearly 30 miles of road again in 2015. And we settled the solar litigation, limiting the county's exposure, something none of us were completely happy about, but a difficult decision that had to be made. And we ensured that historic churches across Morris County would continue to have access to historic preservation funds. There were, of course, many other matters that came before this board that we managed in the best interest of our county residents. And while we look back at 2015 with a sense of accomplishment, we approach 2016 with a greater sense of commitment. This year, it will be critical that we as the county's elected representatives step up and be the leaders that the residents of Morris County sent us here to be. To me, that means doing the hard work and making difficult decisions instead of taking the politically expedient route. And we will face some difficult decisions in 2016. Decisions that will force us to find the right balance between resources and service, between meeting the needs of all of our residents and keeping taxes from becoming an overwhelming burden. It will take leaders who have courage and the understanding that we were elected to act in their best interests for all the residents of Morris County, not just the loudest or those who represent special interests. Those who are willing to accept this challenge, who are willing to cooperate and collaborate, will find in me an ally who is willing to work with them to get the job done. I am excited to begin working closely with my fellow freeholders to achieve these goals and to continue to make Morris County a great place to live, work, and raise a family. Once again, thank you. Thank you for being here. Very happy and productive new year. Thank you. Deputy Director, doesn't that sound nice, Hank?
Yes, thank you. Good
Would
afternoon.
you like to speak?
Thank you.
Oh, excuse me, and John Inglesingo, past freeholder, has also stepped into the room, so thank you.
Good afternoon. Fellow freeholders, friends and family, county staff, municipal leaders. Thank you for being here at our 2016 reorganization meeting. I'd like to congratulate Freeholder Cesaro on his re-election, and I welcome Freeholder Myers and Smith to the board. Thank you, thank you, thank you to Freeholder Krikis and Scapicchio on their tremendous service to our wonderful county. It is an honor for me to be sworn in as the Deputy Director. I'd like to thank my colleagues for their confidence, and I want to let you all know that I will do my absolute best to represent our board in a fashion that will bring respect and admiration upon our county. Madam Freeholder Director, I look forward to working with you, and I want to extend my help to you in any way that will aid you in your leadership of this board. Over the course of the next year, Kathy and I have the responsibility of leading a board of equals. If anyone thinks that this is an easy task, let me tell you, all 7 of us are a real cast of characters. Yet, while we sometimes battle here or there, and I'm sure that will continue, the debate more often than not leads to a better outcome. General Patton once remarked that if everyone is thinking the same thing, then someone isn't thinking. Trust me, we don't have that problem. My role will be to support Kathy as she shepherds the board towards policies that will benefit the entire county. In all honesty, 2016 will be a year full of challenges, but with open communication between the 7 of us, our staff, and the citizens of Morris County, we can achieve positive results. Kathy and I will have to spend significant time meeting with our fellow freeholders and understanding their priorities. I look forward to this dialogue with all of you. Furthermore, we should continue the tradition of past directors and deputies of meeting with the mayors of our towns. This is a tradition that I believe was started by then Freeholder Director Mastrangelo and Deputy Scapicchio. These conversations with municipal officials promote strong working relationships, which allows us to better serve our constituents. In conclusion, I'd like to say a few thank yous. Thank you to my good friend Donald Dinsmore for swearing me in today. Don and his wife Rachel are 2 of the best friends a guy could ask for. Mom and Dad, I love you, and thank you for always being there for me. Thank you to Kurt and Norma Dinkelmeyer, my godparents, for your love and support. To the county staff, I am amazed at how hard you all work and how efficient of a workplace you've created. For everyone else who has helped me or helped this county, thank you for your efforts. God bless you all, and have a happy, healthy new year.
May I have a motion to approve the resolutions?
I will move resolutions 1 through 84.
May I have a second?
Second.
Thank you. May I have a roll call?
Freeholder Cabana.
Yes to all.
Freeholder Mastrangelo.
Yes to all.
Freeholder Cesaro.
Yes to all, abstain 37A, 49B.
Freeholder Myers.
Yes to all.
Freeholder Smith.
No on 43, yes to all rest.
Deputy Director Lyon.
No to 43, yes to the rest.
Director DeFillippo.
Yes to all. At this point, I'd like to welcome comments from the rest of the freeholders. Freeholder Smith, you've already spoken.
Just want to say it's not what I say, but what I do, and I haven't done anything yet, so wait to hear from me later.
Thank you. Freeholder Cabana.
Thank you, and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Let me wish everyone a healthy and prosperous new year, and I want to thank you for coming out on this holiday weekend. Now, we are competing with the Giants and the Jets right now, so I will be brief. I'd like to thank John Cesaro on his re-election, and I'd like to welcome and congratulate Deborah Smith and Christine Myers to the board. We're looking forward to a very challenging year in 2016, and I think this new team assembled is going to meet those challenges for the people of Morris County. I am pleased again to serve as the liaison to law enforcement, public safety, and the judiciary. A major initiative for 2016 will focus on Homeland Security. Recent incidences throughout the nation and world concerning active shooter and hostile incidents are becoming increasingly frequent occurrences. We have learned from the tragic attack in San Bernardino that we all must be vigilant during this volatile time. Morris County is not immune from this violence. The Morris County Office of Emergency Management has been leading the state in preparing our county for emergencies and critical incidences. The OEM has developed a rescue task force program that focuses on the ultimate goal of saving lives. Through careful research and planning, OEM developed this multifaceted training program designed for local police, fire, and EMF responders. Funding for this project and other advanced training programs will allow jurisdictions to prepare for a potentially devastating incident. The county is spending more than $500,000 of Homeland Security grant funds this year as part of the initiative, which will better prepare our first responders for this new reality. A primary focus will be to quickly treat the injured and save lives. We will offer specialized training to all local response agencies in how to treat themselves or a person injured in one of these horrific events. Every police officer that completes the course will get a kit with specifically designed life-saving equipment. Many of our first responder ambulances and other response vehicles will receive specialized medical kits. Our Office of Emergency Management has partnered with the Morris County Chiefs of Police to offer this valuable training program. The Morris County CERT Commander has been coordinating all tactical-related training with team members in support of this initiative. We believe these steps will make our county and our residents more secure in 2016. Let me briefly highlight several major accomplishments in 2015. For the third row, the Freeholders sponsored the Morris County Public Safety Youth Academy in the summer. This is a growing program, and we very like to thank those members of our staff and volunteers who are continuing to make this program a success. Health Management hosted an ammunition fireworks collection and disposal day at no cost to local law enforcement agencies, which will continue this year. And the new Class A burn building was funded via capital funds and was assembled this year on the Public Safety Training Fire Grounds, and it is a welcome addition to all the firefighters in this county. Regarding 2016, again, it promises to be a challenging year, but rest assured the Freeholders will do our very best to deliver the services that you expect from the Freeholders while keeping in mind our goal of reducing the burden. Again, everyone, Happy New Year and thank you.
Freeholder Cesaro?
Yes.
Good afternoon, and I would like to thank everyone, members of the public and dignitaries alike, for taking the time to be here today. In particular, I'd like to thank my wife, Melissa, and my two boys, Jake and Braden, and hopefully they haven't been too noisy during these proceedings. Melissa, I love you. Thank you for being behind me all the time. And any successes I've had are because of you. You allow me to do this, and I truly appreciate it. I love you. I would also... I would also like to thank my mother, Frances, Father Frank, and my Aunt Michelle, who are also in the audience. I'd like to thank all the members of the staff for the past 3.5 years. It goes without saying, I think my record is clear. From John Bonani, formerly Mary Jo Buchanan, now Kathy Bird, from the directors on down, the reason we are the premier #1 county in the state of New Jersey is because of all of you. And of course, our constitutionals, our surrogate, our sheriff, our clerk, our prosecutor. Thank you for all that you do in terms of public safety and dealing with people at a time of loss, and of course, with Clerk Ann Grassi, dealing with people when they need passports. But all of you from on down, thank you for making us #1 in the state of New Jersey. I appreciate that. I'd also like to thank, he's standing in the back, my campaign manager, King Penna. Thank you for being here today. Appreciate it. Very honored. I would also like to especially thank, finally, Senator Joe Panaccio for being part of my swearing-in ceremony. I said before that the reason I do a lot of what I do and I've gotten this far is definitely because of my wife, Melissa. She's the gatekeeper. But I have to say, time and time after, Senator Panaccio, thank you for your guidance, your advice, your good words. Anytime I've needed help, you've been there for me. And you definitely played no small part in me getting where I am today. So thank you very much, and God bless you. Uh, 2015, as you all know, was an interesting year, and I would like to highlight some of the issues that I would like to focus upon, of course, with the help of the freeholders in 2016. Last year I continued to explore, and I always continue to explore, how we improve the integrity, the way we do business in this county, from a process perspective and from an ethics perspective. I'm an attorney, and I read case law and statutes on a constant basis. At times, I find myself hesitant about decisions and therefore need to ask questions. And I have to say, from the freeholders on down to our employees, we make a lot of decisions. And at times, there are guiltless intentions. But we always need to ensure that the path that we are choosing is the right one. In short, while it is imperative to continue examining how we do business in the county, our behavior, and not just the process, must be above reproach. We must set the example. Second is economic development. By the way, I will leave to my colleague here, Christine Myers, to delve more into that. But just some quick points on economic development. High taxes and unfriendly business environment at the state level are significantly impacting our county. People with the means are leaving the county, and the young people are not returning. Morris County is replete with Class A business space, and for the last several years, we've sat on a significant vacancy rate. The county allocates 0.0004% of its budget on economic development. Translated, about $130,000 on a $317 million county budget. The county needs to focus its efforts and make a significant investment in the only thing that will keep our taxes down and increase our quality of life: economic growth. I look forward to working with this Freeholder Board and all other parties in putting people back to work and fostering the county's economic engine. Finally, the State Bail Reform Initiative, I'm sure many of you have heard about this in the newspaper, will require this county, which has been chosen as part of the state pilot program, to expend many dollars in capital improvements and manpower. Naturally, financial assistance from the state is not, at this time, forthcoming. Currently, I've been involved in the discussions surrounding the consequences of this initiative with local and state leaders. As time progresses, this board will have to make many decisions that will require us to balance our general, everyday obligations to county residents against this costly initiative. These are just some of the prominent issues I will be focusing upon in the new year. Naturally, Morris County will keep us all busy on many fronts. And before I say goodbye, I just want to do a special thank you to the Parsippany contingency. Michael DePiero, who was just sworn in for another term in Parsippany, is here. I thank you, Mike, for being here. And Robert Paluzzo was also here, another councilman from Parsippany. I thank him for being here too. Again, everyone, thank you for coming. God bless all of you, and good afternoon.
Freeholder Myers.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. I want to echo the thanks of the entire board. We know it's a Sunday. We know there's a football game on, so thank you for being here. Thank you especially to Congressman Frelinghuysen. It's a great honor to have you swear me in. I know how important this role is and how important this county is to you, so thank you so much. To my husband and my sons, thank you for letting me do this. Thank you for letting me press you into service, especially Tom. Marty got to go to Washington, D.C. this summer, so Tom stood by me and walked door to door and was entertained at a lot of candidates' nights. Thank you to my husband, Stan. Everyone talks about the fact that they give us room and space to do this great job, and they're absolutely right. But what they don't have that I do is a fantastic campaign strategist and a partner in everything that I do, and 85% of the time he is dead on and he knows exactly what to say to me. So thank you in advance for all your tolerance. Thank you to my running mates and my campaign manager. As you can imagine, it's always an interesting adventure, and this one was certainly very interesting. And I couldn't have done it without you, and you are now such dear friends, and that's what this is all about. Thank you to John Crickus, Dave Scapicchio. You've done a phenomenal job, and thank you for your service and your commitment to the county. Speaking of the county, I can't tell you what it's like to be enrolled here with the staff and with this team. Over the past couple of months, I've been able to watch them in action, and I have to tell you, I've been so impressed, not just with their ability to do the work that's in front of them, but to think on our behalf of what the county needs. They think holistically, they act prudently, they are a joy to be around, and I so look forward to working with them as we move forward. I want to thank all of our supporters that helped everyone through these campaigns. It's imperative that we get more people involved. The more people we get involved, as Hank pointed out, the better thinking we have, the better decisions that we make. So even though I haven't started, I can tell you that what I've noticed is that the tenets of our campaign ring true. A focus on a long-term and strategic plan for the county will be imperative. You've heard all the freeholders to date talk about the fact that we'll have enormous pressure on our tax base, that we have people leaving the county. So it is really important, and Freeholder DeFillippo, I appreciate the fact that you're going to have a strategic retreat for us, because without a strategic vision, we are likely to have our tactical events overtake us and shape that strategy, as opposed to the reverse, defining who we are, what our priorities are to be, and then acting from there. So all of our operational activities should be in alignment with that strategy, and it's imperative that we get there. The second being economic growth. Without growth, we put undue burden on our taxpayers. With growth, we can achieve that strategic plan. We can invest in ourselves, invest in the county that has brought us 275 years to date to be this unique place to live. Our goal here, my goal, I know I share it with you all, is to ensure that this county remain a unique and wonderful place for people to want to come, live, raise their children, and work. And that will not be done without struggle, not with the tumult that we face at the federal, state level. So we have to work on that for ourselves. And I hope, and I know that with the support of this board, they will teach me a lot, and hopefully I will lend some great information to them too. And together we will continue to have a great county. Thank you all so very much.
Okay. 3 minutes. Doug is timing me because I tend to go on a little bit. But anyway, good afternoon and welcome to this reorganization. I'd like to congratulate John Cesaro and Christine and Deb for being sworn in as freeholders today. I'd like to congratulate Kathy for her second term as director, and Hank as deputy director. And once again, I'm here to help both of you through that role, having done it. And I look forward to doing it. I also want to thank, and it's been mentioned several times, I'd like to thank John Crickus and Dave Scapicchio, former freeholders who served the people of Morris County well, and I really wish you good luck in your future endeavors, and I'd like to give them another round of applause. As you heard today, the staff, from John Bonani, Kathy Bird, the department heads, all our county employees, I thank them for their hard work for sure, and dedication over the past year. They are what makes Morris County great. They are the best in the county, they're the best in New Jersey, and they're the best in the United States, and they help us be the best to live, work, and raise a family, as you already heard. I want to thank all our municipal leaders and the employees that serve those municipalities, because they help contribute to making Morris County such a great place. It's partnership, and without that partnership, we wouldn't be so great. So I thank each and every one of those municipal leaders, the employees, and the citizens of Morris County. No matter where I travel through this county, the 39 municipalities, I find citizens, most citizens, and probably all citizens, but everybody loves this county. Everybody loves their towns, and it's because of all the hard work of all the people I just mentioned. Last but not least, and they are not here, they're probably at the Giant and Jet, well, probably the Jet game. Probably went up to Buffalo overnight. But I thank my wife, Debbie, and my children, Chris, Brittany, and Michael, for all their love and support as I serve the people of Morris County. I have to mention my Freeholder colleagues. I have to thank them for their hard work and the results that we delivered in 2015. We have a record that is unmatched in recent history by delivering 3 consecutive years of tax reductions, controlled spending, and continuation of a 5-year, $60 million debt reduction plan. At the same time, in delivering excellent financial performance, we delivered all the services with quality and integrity. And over the last 2 years, as you've all heard and read, we increased the paving projects in this county from 17 miles annually to 37 miles in 2015, and we're going to continue that. All these positive results that I just mentioned did not come easy. It was due to the hard work of all the employees, the administration, and our budget committees. Freeholder Cabana, Freeholder DeFillippo, and myself, and our Capital Review Committee. A year ago, and you heard the director mentioned this as well, I spoke about the trust that is placed in all of us as freeholders by those who elect us, and the importance of keeping our promises. As I look back over the last year that just concluded, I can report that we did keep our promises. At the start of the year, my goals and those of my fellow freeholders included making the right decisions to reduce county government, to reduce debt, and hold the line on taxes, and we did that. In 2015, we promised to adopt a county budget that contained a 0% increase in taxes, the third time in 17 years, while maintaining all critical services with quality and integrity, and we did that. At the start of last year, our goals included to hold the line on capital spending and continue a multi-year debt reduction plan while still providing all the county services and ongoing capital needs, and we did that as well. We said we would protect the county's AAA bond rating. We did that as Moody's and Standard & Poor's issued the county a AAA rating for the 42nd year in a row with a stable outlook, and I want to have an applause for that, because that's been past freeholder boards, that's been 42 years of hard work and help from the citizens and everybody in the county. At the start of 2015, we said our goals included implementing new strategies that would reduce costs to improve how we deliver county services through technology, and we did that. The Freeholder Board is also a partner with the Morris County Chamber of Commerce in funding Morris County Economic Development, which is working to retain jobs we have and to attract new jobs here in Morris County. Last year, I promised to meet with executive corporate leaders, and with the help of Paul Boudreau. I don't know if Paul's here in the audience, okay?
No, he had conflict.
He did, okay. So I want to thank Paul, but we jointly made calls on business leaders to commit to county support for business community and to understand more of what is needed to accommodate them here in Morris County. In January 2015, Ferris Pharmaceuticals opened its new headquarters in Parsippany, adding over 500 jobs. In February, along with Paul Boudreau, myself, and other local officials, we welcomed GAF at their new headquarters, moving from Wayne here into Morris County, bringing 600 new jobs in Morris County. In November, Honeywell opened up its headquarters in Morris Plains, resulting in keeping 1,100 jobs here in Morris County, and that was with working with the state of New Jersey, that was with working with local officials. In that fact, I see the mayor back there from Morris Plains, Frank Drexler. Frank, thank you for all your hard work and all your help. We couldn't have done it without you, and thank you. Morris County will continue in 2016 to open and attract new business, feed our economic engine, and we'll do it by working together with all levels of government to make sure we accomplish this. These are just a few of the promises that were made and kept. As we begin the new year, along with my colleagues, we will make the right decisions to continue to move the county forward. We will hold the line on taxes. We will still deliver the necessary public safety and quality of life services Morris County citizens have come to know and expect. In 2016, I intend to adopt a budget that is prudent and sound. We will do this without harming those who are most in need for our assistance, especially the services that we do deliver up at Morrisview. Further goals will be to restrain spending, continue our debt reduction plan, and hold the line on budget spending and implement new technologies to further drive cost out of our services delivery model. All this in turn will help maintain our AAA bond rating. During the course of 2016, I will continue to serve as liaison to the Morris County Chamber along with Christine and along with Paul Boudreau, and intend to meet with more corporate leaders to recommit Morris County support for the business community with the intent to retain and expand more jobs here in Morris County, which is vitally important to our economic engine. I will also serve as deputy liaison to Law and Public Safety with Doug Cabana. I will also be the liaison to the Board of School Estimates, serving with Hank Lyon, the Insurance Commission, and I will serve on the Capital Review Committee. Once again, during these challenging and economic times, we must keep our promise to deliver more efficient, smaller government without compromising all the necessary services. As we enter the new year, I will work diligently with my fellow freeholders to ensure that Morris County remains a great place to live and work and raise a family. Once again, I thank you for your support and Happy New Year.
Director, if I may, because I'm going to get it when I get home. And my mother-in-law, who's also here, Diana. I want to thank her too. It's all Peggy's fault because she was sitting directly behind Peggy Wright, and I couldn't see her when I was thanking her. But I do want to thank my mother-in-law, Diana. I love you.
I hope you're cooking dinner tonight, John. As you can see among my peers here, we have many initiatives for 2016. To say 2016 is a challenge, I think they've proven it. With that, we are going to have a strategic retreat to try to organize our thoughts and plan 2016 and to accomplish all the initiatives that we are addressing today. One other thing I want to bring to your attention, Resolution 1 will gives you the dates for our meetings. In 2016, we are going to go back to meeting for our work sessions in the morning at 9:30 here on this floor in the Knox room. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention. And our public meetings will be at 7 p.m. So I just wanted to point that out and hope that you find the time to join us during our work sessions. With that, I'd like to ask Father Stan to come back up for our benediction, and again, thank you.
Let us pray. Blessed are you, Lord, God of mercy, who gave us a marvelous example of charity and the great commandment of love for one another. Send on your blessings upon these your servants, who generously devote themselves to helping others. When they are called in times of need, let them faithfully serve you and their neighbor. The Lord bless and keep you. The Lord let his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord look upon you with kindness and give you peace. Amen.
Before I ask for a motion to adjourn, I want to invite everyone to join us outside of this room for a reception. And may I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.